Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to do an update on XDTE. Ladies and gentlemen, does it really suck, ladies and gentlemen? Head to the video right now.
From Round Hill, and does XDTE really suck? I've seen the spreadsheets, I've seen all kinds of stock analysis and everything, but nothing beats having real money in the game. Okay, and multiple times over the last 2.5 years or whatever it's been, 2 years, I've had XDTE a few times. I've watched it weather everything. To me, covered call funds suck, and that's another video that's coming. Actually, you should subscribe.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, does XDTE really suck, ladies and gentlemen, or is it a pretty good ETF? It just depends when you get in these ETF, ladies and gentlemen. Let's look for the week. We're up 61 cents. We got paid 14 cents for a dividend, ladies and gentlemen. I do this every 2 weeks, ladies and gentlemen. Got 14 cents last week and 15 the week before. Give us a grand total of distribution of $472 for the year, or dividends, whatever you want to call it, ladies and gentlemen. It is what it is. And the biggest number we're going to look at is year to date. 516, ladies and gentlemen. 195, ladies and gentlemen. Up 5.16%. We're up 0.07%, 3 cents for the 3 month. Year to date, down 0.5823 cents, ladies and gentlemen. As soon as we get to that break even when this is green for year to date, I'll do another video just for that, ladies and gentlemen. But look at the max. Just when we got in, ladies and gentlemen, do you get in on March 7, 2027? No, I didn't. I got in around right in here. I believe it was right about June, right here between July 12th and I believe it was July 17th. We'll show that, ladies and gentlemen, at $52. It is down massively from that 52, but distribution, ladies and gentlemen, I'm only down $630, $663, 6.23%. I do have this in all my accounts, ladies and gentlemen. We're down $503 in a raw with 129 shares. And traditional got $561. We're down $3,824, ladies and gentlemen. But let's look at when I did get in this, ladies and gentlemen. History. Show more. Let me slowly scroll down for it can keep up with my scrolling, because you go too fast, it'll take a while to catch back up. I'll show you where I did get in at, ladies and gentlemen. July 17, 2024, ladies and gentlemen. Got my first dividend right here on $9.83, ladies and gentlemen. On how many shares I had? $40. It made 20 cents, ladies and gentlemen. 20 cents on 40 shares, ladies and gentlemen. That's what I'm looking at when I got in. That means basically I got all my money back out of it, ladies and gentlemen, and making more great distribution out of this, ladies and gentlemen. This is what I'm doing with my money. Not financial advice, ladies and gentlemen, but it is one of the core. My two core ETFs I do keep, ladies and gentlemen. You want to see the other ETF? Put it in the comment. You want to check out the other ETF, because I did buy another share of that one, ladies and gentlemen, because it's at a lower cost than this one, and also pay out a better dividend. This one, why not get one to give you a lower price and better dividends, ladies and gentlemen? That's my opinion. My opinion. Only like everybody got an opinion, like they got a butthole, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you enjoyed this short little video on this one, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully we do another one when this is at break even at year to date or above, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you enjoyed this short little video. See you on the next one. Peace out, ladies and gentlemen.